Hello and welcome to the Cultured Bumpkin. Let's see. There we go. Hope you're doing good. This isn't the Cultured Bumpkin. This is the Voice Acting Academy. Cultured Bumpkin's my other channel. But this one, I'm fixing some audiobook mistakes. And so if you're watching the replay on this, drop a comment if you like. What I'm doing is just kind of showing you the workflow. It's boring, but you got to do it to get a good audiobook. This is an audiobook I booked through Instagram. So the author hit me up on there, on the Cultured Bumpkin Instagram. We talked about it. We came to a deal, and we're almost done. So we are in chapter 16. I might need a pen. Dang it, I dropped my pen. All right, well, we'll do this one first. 10. Okay, so we go to number 10. I left before the sun came up this morning. We left before the sun came up this morning. Okay. Cut that. Cut this out. He's so far away. We left before the sun came up this morning, and we only stopped twice. We left. Okay. We left before the sun came up. Very good. I'm going to get my pen. I'm going to be able to mark it off. I don't think I have any apparently up here. Grab it real quick. All right. Look at that chair. Nice chair. All right. So we're 10, done. 9:15. Bill flipped back and gestured toward the target. Bill stepped back and gestured toward the target. Bill flipped. Bill stepped back and gestured toward the target. I'm going to turn this up slightly. I'm going to turn this up. Just highlight this portion. Do -7. Got all you need. Bill stepped back and gestured toward the target. Put the butt against your shoulder. All right. There we go. Okay. No, that was good. $9.13. Wait. Oh, $13.43.
And pulled. Cecil whooped and made his way over.
Okay, so I missed a line here. The animal disappeared. You got it! Okay. Oh, come on. My little mouse is giving me fits.
The animal.
Whoa! That was... I don't know how that happened.
The animal disappeared. You got it! And pulled. And pulled. The animal disappeared. You got it! Cecil whooped and made his way over.
All right, so that was chapter 6. 16. Okay, nice. All right, now we will save that. So now that chapter's done. So we're all good with the corrections on there. And then we'll stick that on there. Okay. I really like hot tea. So good. This is a English breakfast tea with creamer and a little bit of honey. It's just real nice. Okay. New files upload. Go to the corrected folder of The Boy Who Learned to Live by D. Inmore. Chapter 16 corrected. Upload to that. Now go back to the quick edit one and download a 17. Man, we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, the last one was much louder than some of the other ones for whatever reason. And so. Okay, so we are on 156. 156. Oops.
Donna rolled her eyes. It's not witchcraft, Bill. Just asking him what's wrong. Witchcraft, Bill. Just asking him what's wrong.
It's not witchcraft, Bill. Just ask him what's wrong. That's a lady, by the way. Okay.
Witchcraft. Witchcraft, Bill. Witchcraft, Bill. Just witchcraft, Bill. Just witchcraft, Bill. It's not witchcraft, Bill. Just ask him what's wrong. I'll do it. Elizabeth.
Nice. Okay. That one matched. Very nice. All right, now 316. See what we got over on old 316. Okay. So I've got I need to set up another screen, but I've got Audacity. I've got my browser to go into Google and stuff. And then I've got the book open so I can check it all out. And then I've got this book to show me where my things are because I've written down the mistakes. Well, I got a lot going on. Okay, 316. Okay.
Oliver arranged a stage performance of Comedy of Errors, down in the caves. He directed and acted in it too. Just what the old man wrote. He directed and acted in it too.
He directed and acted in it. He directed and acted in it. He directed and acted in it.
He directed and acted in it too. I'm in the caves. He directed and acted in it. Just what the old...
Excuse me. Okay, good. All right, so that's it on 17. Boom. Got him. Excuse me. Whoa. All right, now we'll get 18 ready. We'll go to the corrected folder. We'll upload number 17. Personally, I use Google Drive. It seems like it helps, has a nice workflow to it. Well, a lot of stuff like that. Integrates with email and other tools very well. So that's why I like it. All right. Okay.
A, B, C. Luca held his hands in a fist. Then he put all
8:22.
Why are you here? I called. To observe you? She spoke matter-of-factly, as if there was nothing strange whatever about that.
As if there was nothing strange whatsoever about that. Excuse me.
As if there was nothing. As if there was nothing strange whatsoever.
As if there was nothing strange whatsoever about that. As if there was nothing strange whatsoever about that.
As if there was nothing strange whatsoever about that. Why?
Okay. Excelente. Well, 18's done. 18 down. 6 to go. 6 to go. All right. Now we'll go in here to upwards. So we're uploading 18. And then we are going back to the quick edit folder to get number 19 out of there. Okay, here's number 19. Okay, looks like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to 5 at this point. There was one that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't know what my deal was on that one. Apparently I was not paying attention that day. So that's okay though. That's what this part's for. You can fix it. So it doesn't matter what you do, you can always fix it. As long as you get the tone right and you get the volume right. You get the character right, of course. Okay.
19.
All right. 222.
Plus, I want you all to come back. I beamed. Of course, Bill. We'll be there. Of course, Bill. We'll be there.
Of course, Bill. We'll be here. Okay. I said there the first time and not here. So I was doing the old swapping out of those two.
I beamed. Of course, Bill. We'll be here. Bring Tom and Margaret too.
All right. Bill's trying to get him to come back out to put on a production for them. All right. $341. 341. 341. 341. All right.
This is not the place to be complacent, he said. Donna gave me a belt holster of bison leather.
Donna gave me a belt and holster of bison. Donna gave me a belt and holster of bison leather. Okay.
Donna gave me a belt and holster of bison leather, and the revolver fit comfortably. Donna gave me a belt and holster of bison leather.
All right, 624. I said won't instead of don't.
They won't even have enough ammo.
They don't even have enough ammo. Okay. Get the character right. Get the tone. Get the volume. On the volume being on your interface. And then you're good.
They don't even have enough ammo. Right. Better if we stick.
All right. Good. 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 814 just to double check. I think I've already dealt with this one, but
Running along the path until we reached the cavern floor. I could see the shop door and the cave wall up ahead. We began to sprint towards it until Autumn stopped in her tracks. Oh, she stammered. I suppose so. She stammered.
oh, she murmured. I said stammered, not murmured.
She murmured. She stammered. Oh, she murmured. I suppose.
Okay. All right. That does number chapter 19. chapter 19. All right. On to chapter 20. Nice. All right. Good. Good. Uh, okay. 40 should be nobody, not anybody. Okay. Go to the 40-second mark.
I don't belong to anybody.
I don't belong to nobody.
Or a slave. I don't belong to nobody. That's right.
All right.
My hands flew. What's going on? Where's Autumn? My hands flew out to all sides, groping for any sign of her. All I felt was the smooth leather of the singing chair. So the sound would come through as if it were all around. My heart thudding in my chest, I reached up to feel my head. Sure enough, there was a headset from... Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do?
Good evening, Oliver. Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do? Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do? Oops, make sure that was the earliest one.
The darkness was more gray than black. I blinked, suddenly aware of the fact that I was sitting in a chair. Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do? Good evening, Oliver. What would you like to do?
The old camera fell asleep. Oh dear, oh dear. If someone could invent a camera that doesn't turn off every 20 minutes, they would become a millionaire. Just kidding, they already have. I cannot figure out the timer on this thing. I've clicked to the timer and said, off. Doesn't work. Or it still turns off. So I don't know. I'm not very techy. Not very techy, you might say. All right.
Good evening, Autumn. What would you like to do? What the heck? I'm not familiar with that phrase.
I'm not familiar with that phrase.
I'm not familiar with that phrase. I'm not familiar with that phrase. Okay. He's got like this little, I don't know, cute British girl AI voice that is in his head. So I got to fix it because when I did it the second time, because she pops up like first chapter and then not again until chapter 20. So
I'm not familiar with that phrase. I'm not familiar.
okay. All right.
I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Okay. Good.
My heart thudding in my chest. I reached out to feel my head. Sure enough, there was a headset belonging to my SIM machine. Its speakers were embedded deeply into my ear canal, so the sound would come through as if it were all around me. What's going on? Where's Autumn? My hands flew out to all sides, groping for any sign of her. All I felt was the smooth leather of the SIM chair. Searching database for a character named Autumn. No! I ripped my headset off.
Searching database for a character named Autumn. Searching database for a character named Autumn. Okay, so that's the British lady AI voice.
Searching database. Searching database for a character named Autumn. Searching database for a character named Autumn.
Okay. Searching database for a character named Autumn. Okay. Let's do that one. I cut that. Turn it back on.
What the heck? I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Thudding in my chest. I reached out to feel my head. Sure enough, there was a headset belonging to my SIM machine. Its speakers were embedded deeply into my ear canal, so the sound would come through as if it were all around me. What's going on? Where's Autumn? My hands flew out to all sides, groping for any sign of her. All I felt was the smooth leather of the SIM chair. Searching database for a character named Autumn.
Okay.
Searching database for a character named Autumn.
Searching database for a character named Autumn. No! I ripped my headset off and
I don't. It said it was a barely accent. That okay. Searching database for a character named Autumn. That's less British. I love what you're doing. Okay, here we go. Get that one. I think he's got it.
Searching database for a character named Autumn. No! I ripped my headset off and threw it on the ground. She's not a character! She's real! She's... There was a squeak of metal and my door opened, pulling a beam of light onto the floor. However, it was the quiet voice in my mind.
Okay, got it. I think we're good. I think we are good. All right, I'm glad I did that because I think that needed to. I think that needed to change. All right, so that's 320.
there was a squeak of metal and my door opened, pulling a beam of light onto the floor. However, it was the quiet voice of my mother. What am I doing here? I demanded, standing. The floor had that all too
Ear canal, so the sound would come through as if it were all around me. What's going on? Where's Autumn? My hands flew out to all sides, groping for any sign of her. All I felt was the smooth leather of the SIM chair. Searching database for a character named Autumn. No! I ripped my headset off and threw it on the ground. She's not a character! She's real! She's... There was a squeak of metal and my door opened, pulling a beam of light onto the floor. However, it was the quiet voice of my mother. What am I doing here? I demanded, standing. The floor had that all too familiar rubber material, made to grip my shoes if I was in a moving sim. Where's Autumn? The lights came on, blinding me. They were harsh, white LEDs. The room was entirely empty except for a twin-sized bed in the corner, and a chair in the center of the room. Every wall and the ceiling were made of computer monitors. My mom walked over and stood in front of me, studying my face. Her eyes were just as I remembered them, soft, hazel-colored, and sad. Her eyes widened and she said, "Oh, come on, stop playing with me. Where are my friends? Oh, come on, stop playing with me."
Oh, come on, stop playing me. All right. I said with, and then the book doesn't say with. It says stop playing me.
Oh, come on, stop playing with me. Where am I?
Okay.
Snorted angrily. Oh, come on, stop playing me. Where are my friends? Why am I snorted angrily. Oh, come on, stop playing me. Where are my friends? Why am I here? I want to go back to the woods.
Okay. Good. Good. All right. Now we'll go to 9:18.
Julia arrived on horseback. You must be Julia. She gave no response. I'm Oliver. Your dad asked me to whitewash these fences. This horse came out of nowhere.
"Oh, man," I laughed. "You can't creep up behind me like that." The camera jiggled and the horse nuzzled me. I reached up to rub the star between her ears. "You're such a good girl." Footsteps. A newcomer. Julia arrived on horseback. "You must be Julia." She gave no response.
Wait.
"I'm Oliver."
Maybe that's 4. Is that 4?
Why am I here? I want to go back to the woods. Her eyes widened and she put her hand on my forehead, checking for a fever. Where are my friends? Oh, come on, stop playing me. Where are my friends? Why am I here? I want to go back to the woods.
Again, she put her hand on my forehead, checking for a fever. "Why are you talking to me this way? I knew something was wrong with that new brain leak program. It hasn't been tested long enough." I pushed her away and looked around the room. I was getting angrier by the second. "Where are they?" I yelled at the walls. "Where did you take my friends? Where is Autumn?" My mom's hands flew to her cheeks and she looked at me with terror. "I'm calling Dr. McCoy." "No," I screamed. "Keep me away from that man."
No, I screamed. Keep me away from that man.
No, I screamed. Keep me. No, I screamed. Keep that man away from me. Bad guy. He's a bad guy. You don't want to be around him. Keep him away. That's what he says. Get him out of here.
No, no. I'm calling Dr. McCoy. No, I screamed. Keep that man away from me. Before I could go on, she ran to the...
All right. Good. Glad I found it. 12:20 should be the last one.
I lay in the darkness for several hours before I fell asleep. For the rest of the night. I lay in the darkness for several hours before I fell asleep. I lay in the dark.
I lay in the darkness for several hours.
I lay in the dark for several hours. I lay in the dark for several hours.
I lay in the darkness for several hours. I lay in the dark for several hours. before I fell asleep. I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep. For the rest
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
Ah,
Sleep.
dang it. Are you kidding me? It didn't have the plosive on the end of it, which you need for the P. Otherwise, it just says sleep instead of sleep. Dang it. Where did the plosive go? I don't know. Let's try this. Okay.
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep. Oh, that's what I did. I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep. Come on. I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep. Okay. It's the last one, and we'll be done with chapter 20.
I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
What?
For several hours before I fell asleep. For the rest of the night.
Because I don't think it needs to be like, that's too much. It's too much. But also,
Fell asleep.
it doesn't have the plosive on the end. I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep.
Mom closed the door. I lay in the dark for several hours before I fell asleep. For the rest of the night, I dreamed about Mom.
All right. Good. Very good. All right, let's try. We probably ought to turn it down slightly. So do normalize to, I want to do negative 22. That's about right. All right. All right. So All right. Good. Okay. Now we get number 21 in there. All right. Okay, good. All right, now here. Okay, good. $21.
The cabinets, the countertops, the faucet, even the pendant lights that hung over the sink.
Even the pendant light that hung over the sink. I pluralized lights. There's only one light, so gotta change it.
Even the faucet, even the pendant light that hung over the sink. The countertops were empty. The floor was...
Okay. $243.
Decided right then and there that I would never take those pills. I put the medicine in my mouth and...
Okay, so this one I omitted an entire line. So I had cut out too much. Oops. Yeah, this is 21. Okay. Eating eggs. Chewing. Oh, here we go.
I decided right then and there I would never take those pills.
Okay, where is it?
Why would that kind of content be in a sim? The pills stared back at me like two artificial eyes, unblinking, ever watching. I decided right then and there that I would never take those pills. I put the medicine in my mouth and pretended to drink it down with the water.
Before I finished my eggs, I put the medicine in my mouth and pretended to drink it down with the water. Before I finished my eggs, I put the medicine in my mouth and pretended to drink it down with the water. Oh, what? Huh.
The pills stared back at me like two artificial eyes. Stared back at me like two artificial eyes, unblinking, ever watching. I decided right then and there that I would never take those pills. I put the medicine in my mouth and pretended to drink it down with the water. I shoveled the
Excuse me.
I would never take those pills. Before I finished my eggs, I put the medicine in my mouth and pretended to drink it down with the water. I shoveled the last bite of food in.
Turn it up just a little. I had it on 22. I'm going to put it on about 18 for this line. I think that'll work. Looks about right. Same bigness as the others. $3.13. Okay. All right. 3:13.
Still chewing, I went to the bathroom and spat the eggs and the pills into the toilet. I flushed. Mom was gone when I came back out. The bedroom door was closed. I stood for a moment in the kitchen, feeling the nothingness all around me. It wasn't just silence, it was nothingness.
3:13. That might be 5:13. It is 5:13.
He jogged for a few minutes in silence, musing. Then he said, "What would you film?"
Then he said,
Then he asked. Then he said, which is true technically, but
maybe. Then he said, music. Then he asked, what would you film? He jogged for a few minutes in silence, musing. Then he asked, what would you film? I got music. Then he asked, what would you film?
okay. Nine.
Perhaps you'll get through it faster that way. I tried to reach her, but I only grabbed air. She disappeared in a cloud of smoke, twisting and turning from trees and over mountains.
She disappeared in a cloud of smoke.
She disappeared into a cloud of smoke.
She disappeared into a... I only grabbed air. She disappeared into a cloud of smoke, twisting and turning from...
Nice. Okay.
When blackness was a virtue and the road was full of mud. One of toil and blood. 'Twas in another lifetime. And the road was full of mud. I came into the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I woke with a start. Sweat soaked the bed sheets. My heart was racing. I sat up and rubbed my face, surprised to find it clean shaven.
Was in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when blackness was a virtue and the road was full of mud. I came into the wilderness, a creep.
I came
into the wilderness, a creep.
I came in from the wilderness. I came in from the wilderness.
I came into the wilderness. I came into the wilderness. I came in from the wilderness. As a creature void of.
All right, good. That is 21. Nice. Okay. Good deal. Okay, so that's 21, 1 through 21. I got 2 more chapters left to finish the little corrections on. So that's cool. And then I also have another thing to do. Got another booking for tomorrow. It's not due till tomorrow. So I'm about to take a break and then come back and finish this book. Then I got to master them and send them to the author. Yeah, this is one that I got off of Instagram, actually. A lot of authors are on Instagram. So if you'd like to read out loud and you want to do audiobooks, that's a great place to do stuff like that. Same with ACX, Find Away Voices. What would one be? What was that one? Authors Republic is another good one. Excuse me. All right, so now that I'm done with that one, then I come here to the edits. I will download my next one, which I'll come back to after my break. And then go to corrected, pull in chapter 21. Okay. And then, yeah, so we got two more to go. So that's fun. I like audiobooks. They're fun. They're a lot of work, but they're also fun because it's the ultimate storytelling, you know? And if the author sets you up for success with a great story and good writing, it makes you look good and sound good. And then you make their work sound good, so you work as a team. So that's cool. All right. Second to the last chapter. So yeah, if you're catching the replay, if you like watching this for whatever reason, check out the Voice Acting Academy. We do stuff all the time in there. I can definitely show you how to make money with your voice if that's interesting to you. So I'm going to take me a little break, and I will come back in a little while and finish this thing up. Oh, camera fell asleep just at the perfect time, I guess. So I will talk to you soon.